Today we're going to be taking a look at the CURT MV weight distribution system with round bars with a gross trailer weight rating of 10,000 pounds and a tongue weight rating of 1,000 pounds. Overall, our weight distribution system is going to even the amount of weight over both of our truck axles, giving us back that level, smooth ride that we expect. It's going to cut back on the tire wear on both our truck and our trailer, as well as help with our steering and braking when we're going down the road. Now, every hitch is going to be a little bit different, but for the majority of them, when they're used with the weight distribution system, it's actually going to allow you to maximize the full capacity of your hitch. Now, it's always a good idea to check with the manufacturer of your hitch to find those weight capacities, as well as your truck's owner's manual to make sure your truck and hitch can handle that amount of weight. This system is designed for quick and easy maintenance. Right here on each side there will be a grease fitting, so that way it'll be really easy to keep everything lubricated. The bars are actually made from a forged steel, which is really strong and much more durable than your typical cast steel bars. Now, it's really easy to use. All you'd simply do is put your chain onto the hook, use your tool to pull it up, secure it with this pin, and then you're ready to hit the road. Here we have our trailer connected to our GMC. Now, there's a pretty significant issue we have. The weight of the trailer is causing the truck's rear end to sag, which in turn is lifting the front end of the truck up. So it's going to go down the road like this. Now, there's a few problems with that. It's going to affect our truck's braking, steering, tire life, and just overall performance of how it goes down the road. Even with an adjustable ball mount, it doesn't solve our problem. Something I want to point out is you can see how close our safety chains are to the ground. Now, before we install our weight distribution system, I'm going to give you a few measurements with the trailer hooked up. That way, once we have it on, we can see the difference it makes. So from the ground to the bottom edge of our wheel well here, that sits about 35.5 inches. At the front of the truck, from the ground to the bottom edge of the wheel well, it's about 37.5 inches. Now, I went ahead and unhooked our trailer from the truck, and we'll take those same measurements. Here at the back, it's about 39.75 of an inch. Here at the front of the truck, it's going to measure a little over 36.5 inches. So what that means is when this truck is hooked to this trailer without the weight distribution, it's going to ride about a little less than 4 inches lower than it would at its factory height. Now, the front is going to sit about 1 inch higher than the factory ride height. That's, like I said earlier, that's going to cause a few things. It's going to cause premature tire wear. Since there's more weight on the rear of the truck than the front, the problem with that is your tire's not going to have the proper contact pattern. So when you go to apply the brakes or steer, it's not going to have that factory performance that you would expect. Also, since the front's going to be sitting higher, your headlights are going to be pointed up and not at the road where you need them, not only affecting your visibility, but possible other motorists as well, because your lights will shine in their windshield. Next, we'll go ahead and install our weight distribution system and show you what it's like with it on. Now, with our weight distribution system set up, we can go around and take our measurements again to see how much it helped. So the measurement here at the back of the truck is 36.5. And at the front, we also have 36.5. So what that weight distribution system did is it actually kept the front of the truck at its factory ride height, and at the rear of the truck, it did come down a little bit, but it came down at the exact same height as the front of the truck. So what that means is our truck is riding perfectly level, as opposed to beforehand without the weight distribution. It was sitting like this. The front was higher and the rear was way down. And as you can see, we also gained quite a bit of clearance with our safety chains, so now we don't have to worry about them dragging on the ground as we go down the road. And that'll do it for our look at the CURT MV weight distribution system.